Okay, so welcome everyone. This is Data Sciences Society Decal info session. We're so sorry that we couldn't get the live Zoom link running. We ran into some technical issues, but we hope that this recording, and for the ones who showed up here, thank you so much, that you guys can learn about our decal and hopefully apply, because it'll be a really great experience. So going into the presentation, just to introduce ourselves. So I'm Arti. I'm one of the directors of academic development this semester. And the past 2 semesters, I was actually a mentor for this decal. And before that, I was a student in this decal myself.
Hi, I'm Austin. I'm also one of the 3 directors for academic development this semester.
Hi, I'm Ethan. I'm also one of the co-directors for academic development this semester. Yeah, so pretty much what is the decal? So formally we are known as Data 198, Introduction to Real World Data Science. And this is, while Intro to Data Science class already does exist at Berkeley, we believe that what sets our decal apart is that this nice little equation right here, academia does not equal industry. So while you do learn a lot of different concepts in courses and stuff like that, not all courses will help you and give you the tools to be able to apply it to something in the real world. And that's kind of like what we want to do, or that's kind of like the purpose of our decal. So DS in the industry uses different tool sets, skills, and knowledge. And then we want to be able to give you the opportunity to actually see what it's going to be like when you actually leave college and go, if you go into data science, what exactly is it going to look like? Yeah, kind of building on that. Data 8, Data 100, those two are like kind of the main core classes for data science here at Berkeley. It's a chance to explore a subject of your own choosing with real world data science. That's something that they lack. And the projects in these classes are often very structured and often have a very specific desired outcome. Like, the graders, they want you to code something. They want your numbers to look like something very specific. And we don't exactly do that in this class. We let students kind of like look out and find their own data and make their own conclusions. So it's very much open-ended, unlike how a lot of the courses here at Berkeley are.
Yeah, so in terms of the course outline, here's a QR code for the syllabus that we will be following for the whole semester. It will contain the details of the topics that will be covered, the topics of the lightning talks, and all the information should be there. So in terms of the schedule and logistics, it will be every week on Tuesdays in this classroom, actually, Social Sciences Building 20, on Tuesdays, 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. And pretty much it'll be a weekly lecture where you'll be learning about data science basics and certain cool topics that'll be useful for data science in the industry. And then throughout the whole semester, you'll also be working with a group of 4 to 5 people where you'll be making a data science project under the guidance of an academic development mentor. And then there's also going to be talks by professionals in various fields in data science related paths. And at the end of the semester, you'll be presenting your project to the whole class. So yeah. So who is it for? It's if you're a beginner in data science, if you have no experience in data science, if you're just interested in data science, this class is definitely for you. And we don't care about your experience. We do prioritize beginners though. So if you've taken Data 8, that's good. But if you haven't taken Data 8, that's not a problem too. And this is for anyone who's curious about a future in data science or related field. And it's not only for data science majors, CS majors. If you're none of these majors, you're more than welcome to take this class.
Yeah, so sort of going into course content and what we'll be covering in this decal. So we'll overall throughout the decal, all the coding that we do for data science will be using Python pandas and NumPy, since that is the industry standard, and what you guys will probably be using if you do choose to go into data science research or industry. And first we start off with the data science lifecycle, sort of like what is the process of working on a data science project, finding data, making conclusions, and what that sort of looks like. And then we'll go into data cleaning. So as Austin and Ethan sort of said, the projects that you guys will work on, you'll be finding data, like publicly available data. Like for instance, when I took this class, we pulled data from Zillow on housing information and then use those statistics to find out how we can predict where houses are located based on that information. So when you're dealing with data like that, you're going to have to do a lot of cleaning because people don't often store their data as nicely as it is in like data science classes. And then after that, we'll go into visualizations, how to make your data into like graphs or plots or like models and stuff so that people can understand what your data means and what the sort of overall picture looks like. And then we'll go into exploratory data analysis, which is just sort of pulling out key insights such as maybe like the mean, median, any other important statistics to understand the story behind the data. And then towards the end of the course, we'll go into hypothesis testing and basic ML models, which is where you'll do like more of like the data science work of actually doing like, being able to maybe predict out of data or seeing any correlations or relationships you see within the data. And the reason the course content is sort of like organized this way is that the data science project that you guys are going to be working on will sort of follow this path. So throughout the semester, once you're in your groups, you'll first start off by finding a data set that interests you. And one really cool thing about our decal is that the scope of the data set that you want is totally up to you. So let's say you're like an applied math major and you're really interested in going to like stocks or finance or something like that. You could choose a more businessy one. Or for instance, one of the group that I had in the past was really interested in the entertainment and media industry, and they analyzed YouTube data. We've had people analyze data on abortion clinics and all of that, especially with like the things happening right now and seeing how abortion clinics are like performing in the US. So it's totally up to you what you want to work on. And it'll be sort of following the same content as the course. So once you learn something in lecture, you'll be directly applying it to decal after. And yeah, so sort of the course logistics. So the grade breakdown is that 60% is attendance. We do prioritize attendance a lot. It's pretty much mandatory. Of course, if you have some like outstanding circumstance, you can contact us, but overall attendance is mandatory because it's important that you're in person to learn the content and work with your group so that you can put together a wonderful project. And 40% of your grade is the final project, which is what you guys will be working on all semester. And the time commitment is the 2 hours of lecture that we have every week on Tuesdays, and then 1 to 2 hours of work outside of class, which is like, review content with your mentors and work on your actual project. But the outside work, it's totally flexible with how you and your group and your mentor wants to do it. This is a 1-unit class, so we're not going to pressure you guys into like doing things in very like strict, rigid ways like a normal 4-unit class, but it's rather a way for you guys to explore and like understand what real world data science is like. So yeah, so these are like examples of 2 projects that we've done in the past. So like last semester, a group did a project where they analyzed Twitter tweets, or like X tweets now, on financial information and like the financial markets and seeing how that affects the stock markets on a day-to-day basis. And the project that I worked on before was predicting house locations from price and square footage in California using Zillow data. So we did A/B testing and saw how we can predict where a house is located based on just the size and the price of it. And yeah, so I guess like Ethan can go and talk about sort of like the benefits of taking this decal.
Yeah, I kind of covered a couple of the benefits earlier, but here's like a more comprehensive list of what exactly you will gain from taking the decal. So first off, you learn the significance of data science in many aspects of life. I think, especially today, there's data everywhere, and it can be kind of overwhelming if you don't exactly know what you're looking at when you look at graphs, different kind of tables. So we're kind of trying to give you that kind of experience and knowledge, so you're not that thrown out into the water when you see like data and stuff like that. And you also can find out if data science is for you. Like logistically, like if you want to take like data 8, it is 4 units. It is going to take up a lot of like your course load. But something like a 1-unit decal, it's a lot more chill. We're just trying to give you, like, show you what data science is, not really trying to like assess your knowledge of it like a course usually does. So if you're just trying to figure out your major and you want to see if data science is for you, this is like a great place to do it. We're going to give you many applicable skills used in many careers. Like I said earlier, like a lot of, whether data science is like a tool, and all fields, whether you're in public health, biology, physics, they all kind of deal with data, and you need to know, and being able to know how to deal with that is very beneficial. Also, you can gain friendships and valuable connections. You will be working in a group project, so hopefully you guys are working closely and you guys can build friendships. And also, we'll talk about this a little bit later, but we are DSS, Data Science Society. We do run the decal, and a good common pipeline is going from the decal into one of our committees, like Arthi and Austin have done. Oh wait, did you take the decal? Like Arthi has done, and Stephen also took the decal as well, our president. So it's definitely a pipeline that many people do. Hands-on project experience. So yeah, once you guys finish the decal, you guys will have completed at least one data science project. So you can throw that on your resume, put in your back pocket as like proof that you do have data science knowledge and that of your everything that you accomplished over the course of the semester. And also networking opportunities with industry experts and experienced Cal students. So over the course of the decal, we will be hosting like lightning talks, career panels, people from the data science, like working out in tech, in the industry will come, like DSS alumni will come and speak to you guys about their experience in data science and how like their path from college all the way up to where they are now. I think it's a very good opportunity to kind of like learn, like if you want to like kind of visualize your future, like it's a good place to kind of do that. Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, the DSS Decal pipeline is what I call it. So our Decal is run by the three of us, our academic development committee. And a lot of us, like we took the Decal and then we found out that we enjoy data science and we want to be a part of like DSS. So then because of that, we ended up applying to DSS, the academic development committee. And that's kind of like entry into this club. It's not the only way, but it is one of the ways. And then, yeah, so if you do want to join DSS at some point in the future, I think the Decal also does a very good job of teaching you all the techniques necessary so that when you go into DSS, you kind of have all the tools you need to succeed in this club. Yeah. Lastly, how to enroll. So applications are due by September 8th at midnight. At midnight, not noon, like the committee applications, but it will be due September 8th at midnight. And acceptances will be sent out around September 11th by midnight. So we'll get it back to you guys in a couple of days after we go through everything. And then there's a link right there, dssberkeley.com/apply-decal. And also you can scan the QR code if that is more convenient for you all. All right, I think that's it. If you guys have any questions, oh yeah, be sure to email us at dssberkeley@gmail.com. Yeah, sorry about the technical difficulties, and yeah, have a good one.